Happy New Year, everyone! Today I played my first classical chess game of 2026, which obviously meant that this game was very important because you want to start off the year on a good note. So I was playing round 6 of Rilton and I was facing a 13-year-old called Cheng Chale. And I actually have played against him in the past, and it was last year's Rilton on round 6, same round as today, and I had the black pieces as well. So I felt some kind of deja vu playing him again on the exact same round 1 year later. So I had the black pieces and I wasn't sure what exactly he was going to play, but I knew he was going to play e4. And I was honestly kind of hoping he would play a close Sicilian, which is what he did. So he went e4, I went c5. It became a close Sicilian, which is when this knight goes to c3 instead of white trying to go knight f3 and d4. I went g6, I was kind of copying him. I went d6, e5. He played knight d5, and okay, I wasn't really exactly sure how to play this. I decided to go h6, which is maybe a little bit slow, but the idea of this is to prevent this bishop from going to g5, so that if I go knight e7, there's no annoying pin over here. So he castled, I went knight e7, he went knight c3, I went bishop e6. I was kind of on purpose waiting with going castles because I thought that there might be certain moments where I might in this game want to go long castles, h5, h4, and go for an attack. I was feeling very confident today, very aggressive, and I was playing a lot faster as well. So I was feeling really good. He went bishop e3, and I decided to go knight d4. And now, when he went f4, it was time for me to strike, and I decided to take here because I wanted to force his pawn to leave the f5 square to prevent any ideas of white from playing f5 and to have a beautiful square for my knight to go to, which was f5. So in this position, he thought for a very long time. He thought for 30 minutes, pretty much. Actually, 20 something minutes. Okay, whatever. But he thought for a very long time. It felt really good, actually, to have my opponent think for a long time and not have it be me, because I'm always the one that thinks for a long time. And he ended up playing bishop d2. And I was kind of considering here a little bit what I should do, but I decided to go for my plan, which I'd had before, which was to go h5. And this is apparently a bit of a mistake. But my plan was very simple. I wanted to take here, I wanted to go h4, and I wanted to have a bishop on d4, and I wanted to checkmate this king. Because if the king is on h1, with my rook on this file, and this pawn perhaps being able to open up against this one, I don't know. I saw a lot of ideas. So I was feeling very excited in this position. But objectively, this was maybe not the best move. My mom said this move wasn't so good. And that I should have gone something like takes and, you know, if checked, traded queens. But it wasn't really the kind of game I wanted. I was also considering here going queen b6 to kind of threaten some form of check and to go long castles. So I had some ideas, but I ended up going h5. He went bishop h3, which I thought was a very good move. And now I got a bit worried because I didn't really know exactly what to do. But my intuition was telling me I had a great position, which was good that it told me even though I was wrong, because it made me more confident. So I was thinking here for a while if I should go h4 or if I should go knight e7. And I was going to go knight e7, but the reason I didn't do it was because I was afraid of the move f5. And now the problem that I saw was that he's threatening to go f6, and I don't want to take here because if I take this pawn, he's going to go f takes g6, and then he's going to go perhaps bishop e6, I thought, threatening this knight, threatening here. And I just thought this was not good at all for me. So I had no idea what to do. And if takes here, I thought after takes and rook takes, this pawn is going to be hanging. And if I go h4, he's going to go queen g4. And now my bishop is really bad, and this position is really bad. So I thought that I couldn't move my knights, basically. So that's why I didn't go knight e7. So yeah, I was thinking for a while, should I go queen b6? But I decided to go h4. And now the plan is, of course, to take here. So here I thought that he might go g4, and then my plan was to go knight e7, and now I thought that if he goes f5, I can just go takes, and bishop f6 was my plan. Which I don't know if it's that good. Maybe I should have taken here first, whatever. But now at least this felt way more reasonable with my pawn still being able to be on f7, not allowing the bishop to come in. So this is what I had calculated. So I went h4, but he did not go g4. Instead, he took on f5. And now I was quite happy because after takes, I had time to trade off here. And now I had to make the choice, do I take here with the bishop or with the pawn? But I decided to take with the bishop because it just seemed so natural to be threatening this pawn. So I went bishop takes. And now he played a good move. He went queen f3. I was kind of hoping that he would go king g2 because then I win after rook h2 check because it becomes a checkmate. But of course he did not miss that, but I was hoping. I was trying to give a poker face right now because I was really hoping that. But yeah, I went bishop takes. He went queen f3, which was a really good move. And I now once again had to make a choice. What do I do? And I was considering rook g8. But I didn't like it because of rook e1, actually. And I wasn't really sure what was going on there. So I just thought that my king can't really escape. So I decided to go queen d7 because I thought, okay, he's probably going to take on f5 and it'll become an endgame. But then I thought that I can go long castles, which apparently is a mistake. But I thought I could do it. And then my plan was that if takes and rook takes, now I'm threatening a bunch of pawns at the same time, and I thought at least I'm not worse. But yeah, wow. Okay, so that was a bit of a mistake. So here I had to go rook g8 maybe, or queen f6. Okay, whatever. I went queen d7, and he did not take on f5. Instead, he played the move bishop c3. And now he only had 12 minutes left. I had 24, so I was definitely pushing him a little bit with the time. And now I played a move that I'm very proud of, which literally, sometimes my intuition tells me there's a move. And it's not always that that move is correct, but when my intuition is screaming at me, Anna, you have to play a certain move, I know that it has to be a good move. And that's the rule that I have. If my whole body is screaming at me, Anna, why are you not just playing this move? You know it's the best. Then I just go for it because I just really believe in it then. And that was the moment with f4. I was like, f4 just works. And I was calculating a little bit, but I just thought in this position, f4 must be the move. And it was the best move, so I'm really happy about that. So the point of f4 is that I'm trying to open up the king. I'm trying to eliminate the pawn in front of the king to be able to get my rooks in. And I calculated, if he takes here, which, yeah, then I just thought that I can go bishop takes c3. And after takes, I can just go long castles. And this king will forever be super weak. The e file is open. This queen is very active. The rooks are very active. I thought this must be completely winning for me. But instead he took on e5 first, which I thought was a good move, and then he took on f4, which I don't really think he can do. I think here he should go something like rook e1, and I was gonna probably, I was either gonna go f6 or long castles, but yeah, this is kind of what I thought he had to do. But he took on f4, and then I thought for a little bit, but I just went long castles. I was trying to save long castles, or rook h3 first was better, but I just went long castles, which I thought has to be a good move. And now he only had 2 minutes left, so now he was playing with very little time. He ended up playing the move f5, and now I went rook check, and I found the best move here, which I'm very proud of, which was queen a4. I thought this move was beautiful. And the idea is that I'm threatening to go queen takes c2, I'm threatening queen d4 check, and I'm threatening queen h4. I'm threatening to quickly get in with my queen, which is the final piece that's needed together with the rooks to checkmate the king. So now he played a move with 1 second left. He went rook h1, and he had 1 second left when he made this move. And I was like, like what? But I went queen takes c2, the king went up, and yeah, here maybe the easiest way to win is just to trade rooks and go rook g2 because it's going to be checkmate. But I took on b2, which is also a very good move. And in this position, actually, when he took the rook, he lost on time. So, but this position is completely winning for me. I mean, I will take back the rook. And then, I mean, I'm just getting my rook in. And there's not really any way that white can defend. The king is way too weak here. My queen is way too active. My rook is way too active. Yeah, this is like minus 4.3, which is super winning. So this was a very winning position. I'm confident that I would have won this. But of course, time is part of the game, and it just felt really nice to have a game where I never got into time trouble. So I recommend this. I am not going to get into more time trouble this year. That's my goal. That's my chess goal. I actually set out a goal before the game, which was not thinking more than 20 minutes for a single move. So I'm hoping I can keep that for the rest of the tournament. I'm going to try my best at least. So I'm on 4 out of 6 points right now, which is actually quite good. I'm not really losing so much rating anymore. So what was a disaster tournament a couple rounds ago is now actually quite a decent tournament. And I just have to hopefully keep playing good games and hopefully I can get some more wins and then I can end up having a really good tournament. So tomorrow I play at the same time, 2:30 p.m. CT. So check out the live stream. And yeah, thank you so much once again for watching my games, for watching my recaps, and maybe let me know in the comments if you have any New Year's resolution. It's a new year, 2026. All right, thank you so much for watching. See you tomorrow for the next round. Bye.